So basically what we'll be talking about is, it's going to be 3 seminars. The first one is going to deal with gravity loads. The second one is going to deal with connections, and finally lateral loads. Now, gravity loads, we know a lot of information about this. We have a ton of information in the standard, so it's going to be essentially recounting what the codes and standards are telling us. Connection, it starts getting a little bit more complicated. There's not enough maybe information out there. We rely a little bit more on research and so on. And then both in terms of level of complexity as well as lack of information, we go into lateral load design where there's literally some generalized concepts in the standards, and we have to rely on a lot of information from outside, from research from Europe, from different places. And so it's going to be interesting but challenging for the lateral load.
Awesome. Okay, well, that's great.
And so then for each day, I give actually a breakdown of that day. So for the first one, for the gravity design one, we talk about general introduction to mass timber structures. And then we focus a little bit more on CLT. So I talk a lot about mass timber, the traditional NLT, DLT, etc., and even refer to how a designer can go about designing them according to the standard or according to the producers, manufacturers of these products.
Mm-hmm.
But then really the focus is going to be on CLT, because CLT, we have specific provisions in the standard dealing with that. One example is vibrations, for example. I mean, you can design NLT as a roof structure very easily, whereas if you use it for floor, you need to consider vibration. So how do you go about doing that? I have some suggestions about that in the seminar, but for CLT, we actually have a simplified design equation that you can use, more specifically.
Right. And this is obviously something that you're going to discuss in your presentation, yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So this is the 3 days. Is there anything else?
No, that's perfect.